What is your favorite movie?
Oh, wow.
You don't get asked this one in shoot
Oh
interviews, I
gosh,
bet, right?
man, I'm a real movie buff. I mean, one of my favorite things to do is go to the movies. I mean, I have spent my whole life getting in front of people and entertaining them. So going to the movies is my opportunity to go be entertained. Oh my gosh, it would be. I'm a typical guy. I like the war movies, man. One of those movies that comes to mind is Flags of Our Fathers.
Oh, yeah.
Was a good, and I think it was based on you know some facts. I mean, I think that's one. Wasn't that the one where they were on Iwo Jima?
I believe so.
I
It's
think
it's been a
so.
it's been a while since I watched
Yeah,
it, but
and
man,
and it was just, yeah, that was a real intense movie. And again, I like good old westerns. I mean, remember, I went to high school in this little town called Wilcox. That's you know, as a crow flies, about 65 miles from Tombstone, Arizona. So Tombstone, the movie, was a big hit with me, and just the one Wyatt Earp with Kevin
yeah.
Costner, because those characters are, that was, it was a part of history that, and a matter of fact, I can't remember which one, but in the old, there's two cemeteries in Wilcox now. There's the old cemetery, and for years, I mean, they just let weeds grow up and everything. It's almost like they forgot about it. But then they went back and they cleaned it all up and everything, and you could go walk through there now. My father and my mother, my grandmother, they're buried at the newer cemetery in Wilcox. But in the old cemetery, one of the Earp brothers is buried there. He they said he got into a fight with somebody in the bar right there. It was called Railroad Avenue,
Hmm.
obviously because the railroad came right through there, and went out on the street and got shot, killed. So one of the Earps is buried in the old Wilcox Cemetery.
How about that?
Yeah, but so I like uh, I like the westerns, man. Uh,
Well, if you had to choose, Clint Eastwood or John Wayne, who's your guy?
oh wow, that's tough.
Right?
That's really tough. Okay, I'm going to put it this way: for their representative eras, obviously there is no match for John Wayne in his era, and for Clint Eastwood, I don't think there was any much for 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 his era of it's kind of like like what era did I wrestle in? That type of deal. It's kind of like
Yes.
if I were start talking about Dory Funk Senior and Iron Mike DiBiase, that was their era. That was the era right before me. I mean, that's a toss up, man. I mean, both those guys, in my estimation. I mean, and John Wayne did a lot of westerns, but he also played other parts and was good in all of them. My
Same thing with Clint Eastwood.
Yeah,
He kind of branched out and started to do some serious stuff and directing, and yeah, it's that's a tough one for me too.
yeah,
Because man, I love that movie Rio Bravo with John Wayne and
yeah.
Dean Martin and those guys back in the
Yeah.
day. But some of the stuff that Clint Eastwood has done, even modern, is man unbelievable.
Another one of my an all-time favorite movie, The Alamo.
Oh yeah,
The Alamo with John Wayne, and oh gosh, a litany of stars were in that movie.